who is hunting through Southern California, looking for people to kill because he enjoys it.
Rodney James Alcala is a reason to use the death penalty.
I think lethal injection is far too humane for anyone like him.
He's got no soul or feelings.
Welcome back to Tyler Medeiros TV. Today we're diving into one of the most chilling stories in true crime history, the case of Rodney Alcala, a man whose charm masked his horrific reality. From his early life to his reign of terror, and even his bizarre appearance on a popular game show, which we'll be watching. The game show footage adds an unsettling twist to this already disturbing tale, and hear from the victims' families. This story will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about evil. Let's begin. Rodney Alcala was born on August 23, 1943, in San Antonio, Texas. His early life was marked by instability. His family moved frequently due to his father's military career. By the time Rodney was 12, his parents had divorced, leaving him feeling abandoned. He would later claim that this abandonment contributed to his violent behavior. As a teenager, Alcala struggled with issues of identity and belonging. He eventually joined the U.S. Army, but after a brief stint, he was discharged due to mental health issues. Afterward, he enrolled in college, where he began to show an interest in photography, a seemingly innocent hobby that would soon take a dark turn. In the early 1970s, Alcala's dark side began to surface. He became a suspect in the disappearance of a young woman, leading to a series of horrific murders. Alcala lured his victims with charm, often posing as a photographer to gain their trust. In 1979, he was arrested after a witness identified him as the man who had abducted a 15-year-old girl named Christine Thornton. While in custody, police discovered a collection of disturbing photographs. Images of women and girls, some of whom were later identified as victims of his gruesome killings. Rodney Alcala was eventually convicted of multiple counts of murder. But there's one thing that makes this story truly terrifying. In 1978, amidst his mounting legal troubles, Alcala made an unexpected appearance on the hit television game show The Dating Game. Picture this: a charming contestant vying for the affection of a bachelorette. Well, unbeknownst to the audience, he was a serial killer. Footage from the episode shows Alcala confidently answering questions, flashing a disarming smile. He described himself as a successful photographer and spoke about his interests in hiking and cooking. The bachelorette Cheryl Bradshaw was visibly drawn to him, despite his unsettling demeanor. As the game progresses, you can see the tension in the room. Cheryl asks the contestants about their ideal date, and Alcala's answer is as chilling as it is charming. He suggests a date that involves a very special dinner. The audience laughs, completely unaware of the monster standing before them. Cheryl ultimately chose Alcala, but she later refused to go on the date with him, citing an unsettling vibe. Alcala's participation on the dating game adds a bizarre twist to an already horrific story. After the show aired, he was arrested and tried for multiple murders. He was sentenced to death in 1980, but due to legal technicalities, his case went through several retrials over the decades. Despite being linked to at least 8 murders, investigators believe the true number of victims could be much higher. In March 2010, the Huntington Beach, California, and New York City police departments would release the 120 personal photos from Rodney's collection, in the hope of determining if any of the women and children he photographed were additional victims. Rodney Alcala died on July 24, 2021, in prison, leaving behind a legacy of horror and a chilling reminder of the evil that can hide behind a mask of charm.
Sensational Cheryl Bradshaw. Hello, Cheryl. Don't sit down yet. Just a minute. Want to make sure everything is straight. You relax? You feel okay? All right. You know there are 3 bachelors over there. There'll be 1, 2, and 3. Ask them anything you like to find out more about them, except their name, age, occupation, or income. Okay? And we're going to start by having them say hello to you and see how they sound. Number 1, would you say hello to Cheryl, please? We're going to have a great time together, Cheryl. Okay. And here we go.
Bachelor number 1.
Yes.
What's your best time?
The best time is at night. Nighttime.
Why do you say that?
Because that's the only time there is.
The only time? What's wrong with morning, afternoon?
Well, they're okay, but nighttime's when it really gets good. Then you're really ready.
I'm a drama teacher, and I'm going to audition each of you for my private class. Bachelor number 1.
Received today from Johnny Jacobs.
Rodney, I hope you don't sleep at night. I hope you have dreams of us coming after you. Because if there is a heaven and a justice, that's what I'm going to do when I die, is haunt your dreams.
And I hope and believe that he will rot in hell. I just pray that I live long enough to watch him be executed, and actually I think lethal injection is far too humane for anyone like him. Regardless, I'm waiting for the day for him to die. I only wish that I could be the one to administrate the injection.
If there is a hell, I hope Rodney Alcala burns eternally. I wish he would experience the terror he put his victims through. He is truly a devil. He does not belong on this earth.
Most people who are opposed to the death penalty have never had a reason to use it. Rodney James Alcala is a reason to use the death penalty.
Mr. Alcala, I suspect it's a blessing that your mother is not here today to witness this. I feel sure she died with a broken heart.
Rodney Alcala's life is a haunting tale of a man who managed to blend into society while hiding his monstrous nature. His story reminds us that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places. What do you think? What would you do in such a close encounter with horror? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Until next time, remember, stay curious and keep exploring the unknown.